Hello and welcome to PSM Speak. I have already presented to you 3 videos on Employees Provident Fund pension and the development related to that. Also one video on old and new pension scheme debates that pertains to the government employees. And besides this, we're focusing on the option form consequent to the Supreme Court's judgment. I'm going to conclude this series with 2 more videos. One on minimum provident fund pension. Already it is 1,000 rupees, but there are some people unfortunately who are getting not even 1,000 rupees for various reasons. And then what are the expectations and where does it stand, the appeals, what is the government doing, and the consideration of the government. One video on hiking the minimum pension, government's thinking on that as we understand. And then the last one after that, the concluding video would be my response, answers to your questions. There have been a lot of questions on my 4 videos before pertaining to pension, and you will see them mostly in the comment boxes of my Telugu channel Antaraardham. Also there are some in English. Taking all these questions together and codifying them, I want to reply question by question. Now coming to the topic of this video, option form. As you know, the Honorable Supreme Court delivered its judgment on 4 November 2022. It upheld GSR 609E. We have discussed about this in our video on Supreme Court's judgment. The previous video, 22nd August 2014 notification. Through this notification, the ceiling was raised to 15,000 rupees. The provision for contributing on more than the ceiling amount, statutory ceiling, and related pension on higher salary, that is on the actual salary. The Supreme Court upheld the notification. Details we can see in that video. I am giving the link. I am putting all these videos under one playlist. I am giving the link in the comment box. The court gave this facility to give option, joint option, employees and employers, to the provident fund for higher pension. All those who are entitled as per the court order, in cases, details are there in my previous video. Those who are entitled, they have to exercise option within 4 months. But when did this come? November 4, 1 month by December 4, and today is 25th of December when I am making this video, and by January 4 it will be already 2 months. Then 4 months is the time, and then we do not know when government or the provident fund authorities are going to direct us to sign this option, the format and all that. And there have been news, confusing news. I am not going into those news, but the official version, the Honorable Minister of State for Labour and Employment, he said in response to a question in the Parliament on 22nd December 2022, just a couple of days back. What did he say? I quote, "The directions of the Supreme Court in the judgment are under examination," unquote. That means government is still considering them. Then again, to respond to another question, what the minister said was, the court judgment has implications, legal, financial, actuarial and logistic. What does this suggest? We are not going to get the clarification soon. So what should we do? It occurred to me, let me be very clear. Just I am thinking, if we give from our side our willingness, because our employer paid on higher wages and employees' contribution was also collected beyond the statutory ceiling, why shouldn't we say that I am entitled for that in terms of the court order and treat this as my option And also we request the management, because 4 months time is fast approaching, to exercise their option, also submit to the Provident Fund authorities. So how to write it? I have designed a letter. In this letter is a simple letter. Put the date on the top, then your name, your address, then to address. You may address this to your employer, manager, general manager, or personal manager, whoever is authorized to deal with the Provident Fund subject in the organization. And you can give your number, Provident Fund reference number, Provident Fund employees Provident Fund membership number or account number, whatever you have. So you can say in that letter, as I have given the text, you can see this and you can adapt this, or you can revise it. If you are willing to submit this letter, it is up to you. It is simple letter, write to them, nothing wrong in that. We are also saying that this is my option, and in case, as and when I am required to give an additional option, I am going to give that. Your willingness also you are expressing this. And then additionally, those who are entitled, some of them, to whom the employer contribution part was paid to the employees, they might be asked to refund that sum. So these are the questions of details. So simply we can say whatever obligations are on me, I am willing to fulfill them. That also we are writing in this letter. Employer. So sign this letter, give to the employer if you want to, because a lot of confusion, 4 months, as 4 months approach. Unfortunately, this shouldn't have happened in case of employees, particularly retired. Quick action is expected. So to avoid this confusion, let us, what we can do from our side, do that. And also you can mark a copy to the Provident Fund organization, the nearest regional Provident Fund commissioner. You can send one. This you can send through post also, or whatever that is convenient to you. If again I am repeating, you are willing. This is not the one that is designed by any authorities. Just I thought what I would have done if I were in your place, if my higher wages were treated for contributions and my employer paid it, and Supreme Court has given this, and the Honorable Supreme Court has given this facility. So let me speak out and write a letter. This is what I thought. So you can send this letter. Then, as I said, in next video I am coming with the details on the minimum pension hike beyond the present 1000 rupees, and then questions and answers. And one request, please do subscribe to this channel. It is free to you, but it is an oxygen to me, to this channel to survive. As you have been observing, this channel is focusing on the issues concerning the people. More we want to focus on the issues of the people, the workers, farmers, government employees, student, women. See you soon. Thank you very much. Thank you.